Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Bad
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with all of the election coverage? It's like advertising for Christmas before Halloween with the ground. I mean, it's just crazy. You just gotta see this shit everywhere. It's like if you don't want to see the coverage of this shit, right? You gotta go and you gotta stay off of the TV, off of the radio, off the internet, because they're just flooded with this fucking garbage. And you gotta go back to these things like, what are they? You got the DVDs, and you got like CDs, you got like your games, your books. You gotta go to these things, maybe go outside. I mean, that's like drastic measures, but maybe go outside if there's like literally nothing else to do. Paint drying, you could do that, but if you don't have any paint around, go outside, and then you can get away from all the election shit. You know, you don't have to look at it, hear it, talk about it, because at this point it doesn't even fucking matter. At this point, it's like, I understand before you're like, maybe I should hear about things and try to be an informed voter, but at this point it's like people are already just gonna vote now. It's too late to learn about the shit now. It's too fucking late. So, basically what you should do is just wait until the fucking results are in so you know, because sitting there watching every result that comes in, watching all that shit, that doesn't do anything. Doesn't fucking do anything for you except bore you out of your skull or either make you happy or frustrated, and crossing between the two, it's an emotional roller coaster. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your soul. Don't do it. And, just find out later, that's fine. You'll be able to find out. Trust me, believe me, you'll find out. And, just kind of tune in when it's all going to be done. That's what you gotta do. And I don't know, there's basically, this boils down to, like, this whole atmosphere of this is really boiled down to three groups of people at this point. There's the majority of the people want you to vote the way they're going to vote, and if you don't, then they hate you, and you're ruining America. Then there's a smaller group that, they don't really care necessarily who you vote for, how you vote, but they do think that you should vote, and if you don't, they hate you, and you're ruining America. And then the smallest group, the rest of us, known as decent human beings, can kind of understand that voting is a choice. You don't necessarily have to vote either way. You don't have to. You can. You get to. But you don't have to. And maybe it's better if, someone who is not well informed, yeah, sure, maybe they should be more informed, maybe they should vote and be more informed when they do, but if they're not well informed, do you really want them to be taking responsibility for what's going to happen? It's going to affect them, but if they don't know what they're even voting for, that's just as bad, in fact, maybe even worse, because then they'll have to somehow take some weird bit of responsibility with them for voting for something that they didn't really understand. And it's like, why did you vote if you didn't get it? Well, maybe because everybody fucking told me to, because they're so fucking insane about it. They don't understand that maybe I shouldn't have voted this time. Maybe next time I should. Maybe I should just skip ones I don't get, that's the thing. There's just, you don't necessarily have to vote. It's all kind of built around this choice, this freedom. And it's not really built around voting so much as your freedom to choose. And that includes the choice to vote or not to vote, depending on what you feel is right. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Not just covering my ass for being lazy and stupid and not voting because I don't get any of this shit. I'm obviously not very political, as you could tell. But I just think it's a little insane that we're expected to just vote anyways. That people are going to be mad that we don't. That's ridiculous. You don't want my dumb ass in charge of voting for that. And if stuff goes wrong, that's kind of out of our hands at that point, you know, because you've already voted the person you thought was going to be good for doing that. You know, after they went through a weird screening process of other official bullshit, anyway, right? How all this pulling the strings and like, oh, these are the people you get to vote for, even though you didn't really pick them, they just kind of showed up. But you can pick from these people that we have pre-approved for you to pick. And, you know, when they fuck up, you know, then you blame them. Because they made those decisions, not you. You just put the person there to make those stupid decisions. And if they make stupid decisions, that's on them for making those stupid decisions. So, I don't know. Maybe by that accord, then there, if you don't feel like there's that much responsibility there, go ahead and vote whatever the fuck you want. But, I don't know. Just don't judge people for, you know, if they vote or not, who they vote for. Don't. So what's the deal with all this election coverage? It's like coverage of the Olympics with the ground.